Hello everyone and welcome to Vines on the Tracks. I got really distracted then because I saw you waving and I was like, what are you doing? I thought you were trying to get my thing. So hello and welcome to Vines on the Tracks. My name is Ben.
And I'm Rob.
And today we wanted to bring you a new updated video showing you how you can get single day Epic Universe tickets.
Because they're finally on sale. We've been waiting so long for this. Like a few of you probably, well hopefully, have watched our previous video a few months ago where we decided to tell you all about the bundles, the options that were available, and we tried to navigate through what was available when they initially went on sale.
Yeah.
But since then, there's been loads of updates with tickets, and now single day tickets are available for purchase, as you might have seen in our short on the breaking news a few days ago. So the purpose of this video is we're going to tell you a little bit about what options there are now. We're going to tell you what we've done, and we're probably going to lean you towards what we think would be the best value if you're visiting from the UK, and we'll tell you a little bit about what we're looking forward to as well. So I will briefly give you an overview of what we said last time. So basically, when you go to buy tickets for Universal in America from the UK, you get automatically directed to a UK based site or UK targeted site, right? Now, this site is for sale for tickets for UK visitors because there's so many of us that go over to Orlando every year for the parks. And they typically are a 14-day ticket. And within that 14 days, you can access Universal, Islands of Adventure, Volcano Bay, and you can park hop between them, right? Now, if you're going in 2025, from May 22nd, when Epic Universe opens, those bundled tickets include 1 day out of the 14 where you can go to Epic Universe. So if you are planning on visiting in 2026, you might want to skip to a little bit later in the video, as that information is kind of different because the 14-day ticket is valid for multiple days in Epic Universe. But if you're visiting in 2025, then the basic 14-day ticket includes 1 day in that park, but you can then park up between the other parks on the other days. So we bought one of those when they went on sale. I can't even remember what month it was now, it was a few months ago. But the reason that we did that instead of buying the US based tickets was because, for one, it was cheaper. And the US tickets were like 3, 4 and 5 day bundles where you also only got 1 day. And what we did is we priced up whether we were going to get multiple US bundles to make up more days. And then we decided, no, you know what, let's get a 14-day park hopper ticket and then we'll just buy single day tickets when they go on sale. And that is exactly what we've done.
So in this next clip, we are going to show you exactly how to access these tickets. And that is going through Universal Orlando's website direct, using a VPN if you are outside of the US at the time of watching, and Orlando Attraction Ticket website, where we will show you where you can purchase your 14-day ticket, which will also gain you 1 day's access into Epic. So let's have a look at the following options. So the first option that we have here is to go onto Universal Orlando's official website. Now, when you're on that, you're going to select the theme park and then just untick the other days and just select 1 day. And then when you click the bottom at the bottom for apply filters, it will come up with the 1 day ticket option. Put in how many tickets you need, and then scroll to the date that you want. So I've just picked a random date here. If I just select, I don't know, when should we go? 23rd of June. And then you click go to basket, which is right there in the top right-hand corner. And then as you can see, it's $179, but by the time you add on the shipping and the tax, it is $190. So option 2, go onto Universal Orlando's website again, click park tickets, scroll down, explore tickets, and this time you want to select 3 or 4 days, or 5 if you're going for longer. And when you select more than 1 day, all the other parks also show up. You're going to apply the filters, and then this is where it shows you again that 1 day ticket option for Epic Universe that we just went through, or a 3 day ticket option, which is 2 days to go through Universal Studios, Islands of Adventure or Volcano Bay, plus the 1 day into Epic Universe. So again, $150 per day we're already at, so quite pricey. And then again, a 3-day ticket, you can have it, which doesn't include Volcano Bay, starts at $137 per day. And just keep in mind that's to move freely. Or you can get a 3-day, 1 park per day ticket, which is $117 per day. So really pricey options there. And I think by the time you add on the taxes and everything, it does come out at nearly $500. And again, that is just for 3 days. So this is why when we say that we go and use the Orlando attraction tickets option, it does work out a little bit cheaper. So option 3, and the one that we like to use, is Orlando attraction tickets. So you go onto the homepage, select the 3 Park Explorer ticket, which is valid for 14 days. And as you can see, they've also listed the 2026 one at the bottom there as well. We'll go through that in a bit. But what you're going to do is you've clicked on the 3 Park Explorer plus 1 day Universal Epic Universe ticket. And then when the page loads, you can see that if you select the date that you need your ticket to start with, you're going to put your number of tickets into the boxes. Once you've obviously selected your month and year you want to go. So just for reference, I've selected June 2025, just to keep it in line with obviously the Universal tickets that we were just looking at. So again, if I select, I don't know, this time the 23rd, just to keep it on par, I'm just going to put 1 ticket in, and I've done 1 adult. So you can see the difference between adult and child prices just on your screen there. And then you're just going to select buy now when you're ready to purchase. And this is my shopping basket. Very, very easy to read. And as you can see, that comes out at £437. So what you've got here is you've got your 14 days into Universal, Islands of Adventure, Volcano Bay, plus 1 day into Epic, alongside all these freebies that you get and discounts that you can use at like the Mall of Millennia, a Macy's e-card, you name it. You've got all of those bonus ones in there for you as well for purchasing. I'm just going to show you very quickly as well that if you were to go in 2026, as we were saying earlier, you can just select this ticket here, which gives you unlimited access for 14 days into Universal Orlando, Islands of Adventure, Volcano Bay and Epic Universe. So it'll be a really, really good ticket price for next year. And that starts at £446 for 2026. Also on their website, just a glance at the ticket, what it entitles you to do, all about Epic Universe and the theme parks also on the page there as well. So this is why we always choose to go with Orlando attraction tickets. For us, it just works out much more cost effective. Because if you think about buying £435 from them and then just adding on starting from $139 for your 1 day Epic Universe tickets, that for us becomes so much more cost effective than the previous options we just showed you with Universal Direct. So hopefully that's helped you there. And again, all of these different tickets, bonus items that you get for purchasing with them, it's really good, really handy, and you can pay with a deposit, which is even better, just £10 to secure those tickets today. To access the US website, you're going to download your free VPN, which comes with a lovely little unicorn logo. And then once you're onto the VPN page, as you can see, you can tap to connect. Scroll down to the second one at the bottom and it comes up with the options of how long you want to watch some adverts for. You can pay for them, but I choose the free ones, and it gives you a selection of how many minutes you'd like to watch for. Once you're connected, you can feel free to go and view the Universal Orlando American website, even outside of America.
So as you can see, it's a bit of a minefield. There is a lot of information out there, but we've really researched this. This is not something we've just done on like the impulse. So we've basically bought 3 single day tickets, and we've set specific days when we've done that, as you saw from the calendar, that we've already assigned. Now, one of them is because we're staying at Grand Helios, which is within the park. So we want to be able to utilize that unique access into the park from there. So that was one day. We also picked one that was a couple of days into the start of our holiday, because we wanted to make sure that we were acclimatized, because it's going to be busy in Epic Universe, right? So we want to be able to enjoy the whole day without feeling like we're starting to flag. Yeah, exactly. We want to see the entertainment, all that good stuff.
There's nothing worse than having the jet lag as well, because Orlando is minus 5 hours from the UK, which is still quite hard to adjust.
It takes 2 hours per day in theory, textbook. 2 hours per day to acclimatise. So obviously, because it's a -5, in theory, it's on day 3 that you will start to acclimate to that time zone naturally. So obviously, you can fight it if you're a strong, person with that. But we travel a lot for work, and we suffer with jet lag a lot. So we definitely need to plan this out quite well. We've also went for the option with the 14-day ticket, which did include Volcano Bay, because we're going to go there in the morning when we've got our RIP Horror Nights in the evening. So we've really put a lot of attention to detail here. But the good thing is, by keeping that one single day from the bundle, we can allocate that wherever we want when we're there. It might be because we fancy going another day, the weather might be better a particular day. So that's what we've done. So it's not been cheap. As you saw from the prices that Ben showed you, some days, what was it, about $179?
Yeah, so it pretty much works an average of $179 per day. I think September is looking like a cheaper month. We watch a lot of vloggers that go within the month of September, and they tend to say it's quieter and everything. I tend to stay clear of September just because I don't trust the weather as much. However, I've been in May and it's still poured down on me. So it very is temperamental with Florida weather. But with that being said, the average price is $179 per day, which worked out to be around £139. So obviously do budget it for how much you can budget to go to Epic Universe. We've sort of looked at doing between 3 to 4 days, purely because we just want to make the most of it. Orlando is still quite a far away destination. And I think because everything is new, we're expecting big queues. We want to go and see the shows. We want to do the character meet and greets. We want to be there at the horror movie makeup show. All of that, we want to go and experience.
And our holiday is actually nearly a 4-week holiday.
Just nearly.
Yeah, just a few days off. So we're actually going to Universal for 2 whole weeks before we go over to Disney, and we go to SeaWorld, all that kind of good stuff. So we want to make the most of that time and enjoy it. And we've been to Islands of Adventure and Universal Studios loads of times. We love it, but it's epic that we really want to spend some time. So we've decided by having the 4 days, we could spend maybe a couple, like we could say, right, if it's, we don't know what it's going to be like, but if it's crazy, super busy, then we can maybe have 2 portals on like each day, and then have a day where we just go to our favorite stuff. Like, it just gives us a bit of flexibility. And we don't know whether they're going to sell out or whether it's going to be quite straightforward. So we just
using even virtual lines. I mean, there's talk about, so virtual queues are using Disney, and Universal have actually just trademarked virtual line. So have a feeling that they may be making an appearance. They did use them back in 2020 when the pandemic hit, and they were using them on all of their attractions, and theirs was a little bit simpler than Disney because you could use and look at which times are available throughout the day. So that potentially might happen. They might close off a portal. So
they actually did that when they opened the Super Mario Land in Universal Studios Hollywood, and you had to have a place, basically a special e-ticket thing.
Which they still actually do with the Toadstool Cafe in Hollywood as well. Yeah, they do.
Wow, okay.
So just a heads up.
So it's we just want to have the option, but as Ben said, it depends on your individual circumstances, and your budget and all that kind of stuff. But we definitely feel like it's come together. Our holiday, we normally go away every May, and this year we decided that we were gonna wait to give Epic time to be fully open, and we want to be there for Horror Nights. And also we wanted to do Disney in November. So we've built this whole holiday later in the year, and now it feels like we've been waiting forever to go. So
it feels like a slog. We're like, oh, come on, it's nearly there.
So by getting the tickets sorted, we've got our hotel sorted. We're going to be staying at Terra Luna, we're going to be staying at the Grand Helios, and then we're going to go over to Disney instead of the Wilderness Lodge. So we've got everything sorted. We've got our flights booked. All we needed was the single day tickets, and then we will need to get a Horror Nights RIP tour when that comes out later in the month.
And we'll do a separate video on RIP tickets and tours as soon as they come available. Usually Universal do release this information sometime in late April, so do keep your eyes peeled for our future videos on Horror Nights.
But in terms of Epic Universe, I am so excited.
Yeah, me too.
I want to ask Ben now. We just watched. I'll give you a brief update before I ask him the question. We've just been watching, before we made this video, Adventuring with Annie's amazing video. It's about 90 minutes long, where she basically just sits there and tells you all about her day at Epic Universe on the Family and Friends preview, and she just describes it in the most beautiful, detailed way.
She's got so much energy, enthusiasm, passion.
We don't know her, by the way. We're just giving her a high five, like virtually, because it was just such a good video, and it's really got us stoked. So we obviously there's no videos and photos allowed, so we've only seen the like news things, the stuff Universal have put out there, and then there's like Bio Reconstruct with Theme Park Stop. So we've seen sort of like aerial view of everything, and then we've just got Annie's account, and it has got us so excited. So Ben, what are you most looking forward to in Epic?
No pressure. I am most looking forward to Dark Universe. I'm sure you guys out there are too. It sounds amazing. If you don't know, Dark Universe already is based on Universal's classic monsters. Universal's history was always based on the monsters. I'm even reading this fantastic book that Rob got me for Christmas, and it's all about the hauntings that go on at Universal Studios Hollywood. Totally recommend it. So with that, they've built this land that is all about our great monsters. I used to love the Monsters Cafe, so to get a whole land based on it is going to be epic, if you don't mind me saying. So a fantastic ride they've built, listening to Annie, hearing about the team member previews. Monsters Unchained uses a similar ride system to Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey that is already at Iron's Adventure, but apparently it doesn't make you feel sick because it uses less screens.
It didn't make me feel sick.
It didn't make you, but a lot of people, I think, would watch the physical sets, then it would be spinning to the screens, so a lot of people were having that problem.
I must just be like completely oblivious, because everyone said this about Guardians, and Guardians, for me, is just pure joy for like the whole ride. Like,
oh, you're just the exception.
I know. I'm obviously
the
built for roller coasters.
So anyway, it sounds fantastic. And then on top of that, you've got Daz Steakhouse. Oh, have you seen the bits of that?
And the food, like, so there was like a panna cotta, and it looked like there was like brains and maggots. There's like blood sauce on like the burgers and the steaks. Oh my god, it looks so good.
And then you can get your face done to be like a monster, but just FYI, like Annie said, apparently if you go and get yourself made up to look like a little monster, and I'm not talking about Gaga, you have to go
through mayhem.
Yes, you have to apparently change out of your makeup to have a drink because they don't see you on your photo ID. So just bear that in mind if you're thinking about having a drink.
And they do love an ID in America.
They really do. If you haven't been to the States before, please do carry ID. True, that is true. So yes, for me it's Dark Universe and that whole land, but the whole of Epic looks amazing. How about yourself, Rob?
So yeah, I love roller coasters. So for me, it's Stardust Racers. It just looks so good. It's the review so far. Some people say it's better than Velocicoaster. Some people say it's amazing but not quite as good. Velocicoaster is literally the best roller coaster in the whole wide world. Yeah. So anything that comes even near to how good that is will be amazing. And I just think the height, the fact it's the two, because it's 2 credits because it's 2 tracks.
Brings back that Dueling Dragons that is sorely missed.
I just can't wait for it. And it's also including the early park admission. So if you are planning on staying at Epic Universe, if you're planning on staying in a Universal hotel, you'll get the early park admission.
And that's any Universal hotel.
Yeah, so you can sit in Dockside and still get early admission into Epic Universe. But yeah, so it's 30 minutes early, and it's Stardust Racers and then the 2 Mario Kart rides.
So you've got Donkey Kong right at the back of Super Nintendo Land, and obviously that front bit where you've got Yoshi, Bowser's Challenge. All of that land will be open for early entry.
So yeah, you've got that and Stardust Races. So again, I love a night ride, so I'm looking forward to that in the night. So that's, I think, that one. And in terms of food, I have got this bizarre thing. I'm the most fussy eater, right, ever in the world.
Oh, they know that already.
Yeah, you know, I like chicken nuggets and that's about it, and pizza. But I really like a burrata or a caprese salad. And it looks like they've got one in the Toadstool Cafe, and it's like the plant from Mario. with like the, yeah, so that. Here's the picture. But yeah, that's what I want. So yeah, I really can't wait. I think we really are stoked for it. Yeah. It's been a long winter, but we've been really blessed that we've managed to go to some of the Disney parks in California, Tokyo.
Yes.
And our parks here in the UK open this week, so we've got loads of days out planned. Finally, some more vlogs that we can share with you guys.
Yeah, stay with us. Please do like and subscribe to them, because we will be going to Towers, we'll be going to Thorpe Park, we've got Chessington. The list goes on. And
if you're not interested in them and you are only interested in the Orlando, we've got a month's worth of vlogs coming later in the year.
And it'll be a travel vlog as well. We've got a travel vlog coming up where we go to Germany, and obviously our big travel vlog when we do Orlando. So if you're just into the aviation side of it, that's also coming up.
But on that note, thank you so much for watching this video. Please let us know down below your plans. If you're going to Epic Universe, what you're doing for tickets. If you want to ask us anything about how we got it, we're also going to put a link in the bio, in the description for the VPN venues. And I just want to say, this isn't a product placement kind of thing.
Yeah,
but VPNs are a pain in the ass to work with. So Ben found one that works. Did you say it's a unicorn?
Yeah, so it is a unicorn. So just put the unicorn on your home screen, you can't go wrong.
But basically, yeah, we'll link it, so it just makes it a bit easier to access. I could access that particular site when I was in Berlin the other day, and it worked when Ben used the VPN, but when I've tried it here at home in England, it's not worked without the VPN. No. So you might want to just download that before you buy your tickets.
But if you've got any burning questions, if you want to find out more about us, if you want to find out more about Universal, again, we're not affiliated with them in the slightest, but have been going there since I was very young. Me and Rob have gone there numerous times recently. So please don't be afraid to talk to us. We will gladly talk to you. And if you see us in the parks, whether that be here in the UK or in America, please do come and say hello.
So thank you so much for watching this video.
Yeah, thank you guys.
We'll see you soon.
See you soon.
Bye. Bye.